Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update video of mine. And in this video, I've only got a couple of pieces of minor information, but it is quite interactive and might be quite informative for you, so be sure to watch until the end of the video to get the latest Battlefront news. Now before I do talk about the Battlefront 2 news and inform you, I just want to talk about a couple of things relating to this channel. So I know there's been a bunch of new faces that have subscribed to my channel in the last couple of days. So I just want to say hello. If this is one of your very first videos of mine that you're watching, thank you very much for subscribing and hopefully you enjoy your stay. So a question I want to put out is what planet, or map I should say, should I cover in the next exploring episode? So, in case you don't know, I've explored Mos Eisley, I've explored the Death Star 2 most recently, and Crate. What planet would you like me to explore? Go inside objects, go under the map, see how big the map is in terms of scale. You know, there's a bunch of different things I could be doing, and I just wanted to put that question out there for you. So use the comment section below right now to let me know, and I'll probably be posting that this weekend potentially. Moving on, I wanted to make you aware that I have done an interview with a fellow Battlefront YouTuber, Big Misham, and you may not know who they are, but they're a smaller channel and they've been doing like podcast style interviews with big YouTubers like Battlefront Updates and Hello Greedo. Well, I was lucky enough to be invited on this weekend just gone, and I spent an hour and a half talking about myself, the channel, Star Wars Battlefront 2, as well as the Game Changer program. So if you find any of those topics interesting, and those of you that are watching right now will at least find Battlefront 2 interesting, go check that video out when it is up. I'll be talking about it on my channel when it is live. It's not up yet, it's probably coming at the end of this week, so if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know I'll be tweeting it out, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, might as well do, because I do tweet a lot and share a lot of information on there. But if you don't have Twitter, then I will let you guys know in a video this week, or whenever it is posted. But now let's move on to the Battlefront 2 news. And this is only minor, but I just wanted to make you aware that the Daily Challenge reward has gone up to 1,000 credits. It's no longer just 25 crafting parts or 500 credits, it's 1,000 credits, which is great. Today's brand new challenge is simply play 3 rounds of arcade, so play 3 different arcade missions. It doesn't count tiers and it doesn't count custom arcade because that can be abused. But if you just log into arcade, play any single mission and do another one and then another one, you'll get 1,000 credits. It's that simple. And the challenge that actually runs out in a few hours is defeat 10 troopers in multiplayer. So get 10 kills and you've got another 1,000 credits. But remember, that does run out very soon. Finally, let's talk about an update to the community one-to-one with the developers Q&A session, which is finally happening. So just before Christmas, there was going to be a Q&A where the community uses the forums to ask questions to DICE developers, and we get some answers. Now, unfortunately, the developers then went on holiday and we didn't end up getting the answers. And unfortunately, another thing that happened was, well, fortunately in some respects, that a lot of the questions asked ended up becoming outdated because they made major changes to the game with The Last Jedi season, and even before that they did make a lot of changes in terms of microtransactions. They completely switched them off, so a lot of the questions were outdated. Well, Matt, who is the community manager for Star Wars Battlefront 2, posted on the forums this: "Welcome to the Battlefront. My attempt to kick this off ahead of the holidays was not the best choice, and many questions asked previously have either become outdated, addressed, or remain outstanding. I'd like to attempt to kick this series off as a continuous developer community Q&A and be able to maintain it as promised." Now this is key. If this happens every 2 weeks at the minimum, I will be very happy. We had nothing like this with the first game, and we've not had anything at all like this for the last 3 years since the announcement of Battlefront 2015, or when we actually knew it was getting closer to release. So if this happens every 2 to 3 weeks, I will be very happy. So fingers crossed for that, and hopefully we get our first answers very soon. Carrying on with what Matt said, The goal here is to be transparent about game changes, balance tweaks, feedback on community comments or concerns. We hope to respond to as many questions as we can, and we only ask that you keep your questions and remarks constructive and actual questions, which is a big part. There's always going to be trolls, but if people could just remain constructive and actually ask proper questions, that would be great. How do you get your questions submitted? Just post the questions below on the forums, and we will answer as many as we can. Now, this sounds great because it doesn't sound like they're just going to be picking like 5 at a time, or 10 at a time, I should say. It's actually going to be as many as they can possibly answer, which is great. Please note, we will most likely not get to every question, but we'll do our best to surface the most pressing ones first. Okay, that's always going to be a given, so you might not get your question answered, but the ones that most people are asking, we should be getting answers for. Let's get this going. Well, fingers crossed we get our answers soon. I am thinking there could be some sort of Season 2 announcement. I'm speculating here within the coming weeks because it's now getting close to February and they did tease it a couple of weeks ago that Season 2 is coming soon. So fingers crossed we get some news soon. And obviously this community one-to-one is definitely going to tie into that. So that will be awesome. That's all for the Battlefront 2 news today. Use the comment section below to discuss anything I've talked about in this video. And make sure you do drop a like if you enjoyed it. And check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen. I'd really appreciate it if you did. And I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.